Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors. Hey, what's up GITV? My name is Tim and I am joined here by Spencer, one of our technicians. Probably recognize him from a couple of the Top Tech Challenge videos that he's done. Spencer is here to help us display our Zero Dark 30 inspired loadout. I brought Spencer in because he's in much better shape than I am, so he looks better in the gear. Now, before we go any further, I need to preface this. We did the very best we could with the resources that we've had. We've seen the movie, we've rewatched the movie, we took a look at all of the screenshots available on the internet. It's a little tough because the movie hasn't even been released yet. I think it's actually coming out today, January 11th. We were able to see a pre-release release of it because we live in LA and we're special like that. But yeah, we did the very best we could. A lot of the stuff that they used in the movie just isn't available to civilians and just isn't available to us because it's not within our budget. And some of the stuff that is available is way out of our budget. So like I said, we did the very best we could. Even if Spencer doesn't look exactly like the SEALs in the movie, he looks pretty darn cool. So let's get started from head to toe. I've got a list here. The movie, I believe, Spencer, you can correct me if I'm wrong, they're using the OpsCore Fast Ballistics helmet in AOR1. AOR1 is a new camouflage that only the Navy SEALs are using?
Yes.
Only the Navy SEALs are using AOR1. It looks similar to Desert Marpat. So that's what we replaced it with. We have the Bravo Lightweight Mitch style helmet on Spencer right now. We've modified it to put these rails on there. But you can also use the Lancer Tactical Fast helmet. It looks very similar. Now they had a couple of accessories on the helmet, one being the SNS Precision Manta Strobe. It goes on top. There's no airsoft replacement for that, and that's probably a pretty expensive thing to buy. Do you know how much that thing might be?
$220, something like that?
That's a lot for a strobe light that doesn't really help you in battle, unless you're a Navy SEAL. We also have an L3 Warrior System Panoramic Night Vision, those 4 tubes that they were wearing in front of their heads. Obviously, we don't have that. Our friend Greg Wong pointed us out to a replica that's being made in Asia. We just couldn't get our hands on it for this video, and I'm pretty sure the real ones are not available for purchase to civilians. The MSA Sordin Dual Communication Headsets is not what he's wearing. Actually, you are wearing the right headset, but they had the...
Yeah, it doesn't have the boom mic attached on here right now.
Okay. So. You can actually take a look at the Bravo Headset Style 3 on our website. It looks similar. The Princeton Tech Point MPLS military helmet light was mounted, I believe, on the left side of the helmets.
That's real.
There's no replacement for that in the airsoft world, but they did have contour cameras mounted to their helmets, which we do have. We have Spencer fitted with a Roam camera. We also have the Roam 2, and I believe we have the Contour Plus 2. So you've got your selection of contour cameras that you can mount to your helmet with, I believe it's the Picatinny rail mount. So you can switch it from your helmet to your gun, wherever you have rail mounts. Let's move down to the torso area. The combat shirt that the Navy SEALs were wearing was a Cry Precision combat shirt in AOR1. Like I said, we don't have that. So we have the Tru-Spec combat shirt in Desert Digital. Looks pretty darn good. We have a reverse IFF flag on the right shoulder. We have this made by King Arms. That is a good replacement for that. There were a variety of mil-spec monkey patches that we were able to see from the screenshots that we found online. One of them was the Do No Harm, No Harm, Do No Harm patch, which we have. We also saw the Embrace the Suck patch and the Fun Meter patch. I believe that we have those. You can check them out on our website. Now, the rig is probably something that a lot of you are very interested in. The one in the movie is the LBT, the London Bridge Trading Company 6094 plate carrier, and you had a comment about
because it has the sewn-on pouches on the front, it's most likely the 6094K Assault front.
So it's a different front panel than what we have, right?
Those on top of the regular 6094s and an AOR1, they're even more expensive.
Yeah, okay, so we found a 6094, not the K, in AOR1 on eBay for $1,500 for just the rig. So you're saying with the adjusted panel, it's probably even going to be more expensive than that. We went the economical route. This is made by PANTAC. It's a PANTAC LT6094 plate carrier in Coyote Brown, and we have matching pouches and stuff like that on here. So this is much more affordable than the actual AOR1. Okay, we also have replaced the London Bridge Trading Company hydration carrier with a PANTAC hydration carrier. Also on the upper body, we have Mechanix Gloves. Now, we don't know exactly what kind of Mechanix gloves they were using from the screenshots that we have, but we have a variety of gloves made by Mechanix on our website, so you can go there and check that out. Let's move down to the lower body before we get to the gun. Cry Precision pants combat pants, you were saying something about that too?
Combat NC's Combat Navy Custom.
Combat Navy custom pants, obviously we can't get those. We replaced those to match the Tru-Spec tops with Tru-Spec combat pants. The cool thing about the Cry pants though is that they have built-in knee pads. These pants don't have that, so if you're going to replicate it with our stuff, you should probably buy some knee pads. Unknown belts, we weren't able to tell what kind of belt they were using, but we have a Rigger's belt on Spencer right now, and we have an unknown soft holster. We couldn't really tell what kind of holster they were using from the photos that we saw, but Spencer is using his, what is this?
Safariland ALS 6378.
Okay, so it's a Safariland Kydex holster. If you want to be true to the movie, it was some sort of soft holster, but if you like Kydex holsters, we offer G-Code and Blackhawk Serpent holsters on our website. Spencer's a cool guy, so he uses Safariland. And I think that's it as far as the gear goes. Thank you for your insight, Spencer. Let's get to the gun. Now, the gun is really something that we tried hard to be as realistic as we could. 416s all over the movie. HK 416s. The sniper support was using a 417, so there's a lot of really cool guns in the movie. If you want to go over the gun, Spencer, go for it.
We have the H&K licensed VFC 416.
VFC 416.
I believe this is the VFC PEC 15.
VFC PEC 15. That's a light and laser unit, so it's a really cool thing.
The Scout Light with an offset mount on it.
This is not an actual Scout Light. It's a replica of it.
Yes, replica.
But it looks pretty good on there, and the placement is correct, I believe. Tango down, vertical grip.
Tango down, vertical grip. We took one of our ergo grips we had in stock, and because they normally have the thing right here, Aaron spent a lot of time grinding that off and remolding it and texturing it.
So it's not the regular 416 grip, it's the ergo grip.
And then Magpul CTR Stock.
Okay.
This is a 552.
The EOTech is not an accurate replica. The one they used in the movie was a 553 with the arms mounts and stuff like that. But I did think they did have a magnifier, right?
Yes, and I'm not positive what kind this is.
I believe that our magnifier is made by AIM Sports. Don't quote me on that though. But you can take a look. We have a lot of magnifiers, and I believe that we have some holo sights on our website as well. Explain this.
This, what's supposed to go in here is a Garmin Fortrex 101 GPS unit. So when you're holding it, you can figure out where you are. This is a Eagle Industries multicam pouch for it.
We couldn't get the Garmin. We looked for it. It just was not going to be available in time. And I believe that covers all of the accessories on the AAC barrel extension. Quick detach barrel extension. So this is as close to as we could get to the Zero Dark 30 guns that they used in the movie. VFC 416, really popular guns available on our website. Custom paint job. I'm sure that the ones the Navy SEALs used looked much, much better, but our purchasing agent, Jason Hills, I think did a pretty good job painting all this, and the accessories definitely spent a lot of time to make sure that it was as accurate as he could make it, and I think it looks pretty sweet on here actually. It may look a little greener in the shot because we're shooting it on a blue screen, but it is tan. We tried to mix it up to make it look like AR1 as much as possible, but we did a pretty darn good job if you ask me. So that's going to do it. We have the Zero Dark 30 loadout and gun, the Zero Dark 30 inspired loadout and gun. Like I mentioned before, it's not going to be exactly like the movie. The movie, I think, is very, very entertaining. You should definitely check that out. It's in theaters today, January 11th. And also, check out any of the gear and the guns that you've seen in this video on our website. My name is Tim. This is Spencer, the Bicep Wessels, and you're watching GITV. Thanks for joining us. Airsoft GI would like to thank our sponsors.